It is not one game now, but a score, each with its own nuance and delicate approach.
Thieves have stolen a relic from the Emperor's palace. The Empire are looking for... Okay, the Empire are looking to hire adventurers to help recover this and other items. Give me all the recommendations there. The wilds are lawless land and perfect hiding place for thieves on the run. Come prepared. Use map review to help navigate the treacherous wilds. Okay, we can try that. Where's my companion? We're going with the boat guy, okay. Counters. Okay, we're going to get rid of you and you. I didn't like those two. And you. Go with the cartographer. The watchtower. Don't know what that does. With this. Fame and shame. I want some tokens there. Requires Malaclips. Okay, so market theft. Might as well. Continue with that. Equipment. Gonna take those that actually do have tokens that need to be unlocked. It's quite early, so we don't need any special artifact. Is this a robe? I'm curious about this one. Okay, let's get the helmet as well. The armor of gluttony. Oh, are those teeth? They look cool. Apparently we've seen you. There we go. The Berserker's Greed. Just so we're clear, can I have this? Supplies. Soldier's sword. Let's give you plus food, this thing. We're gonna find stuff. Don't think there are any Northerners here. Doesn't matter, I just want cool equipment. And tokens.
These foes I place before you, these rules, I do not know truly if they will train you for the challenges that Calus will place in your way. Of course, we know how this part of the story ends. The Emperor is merely the face on the throne. Behind him, the usurper pulls the strings. The one who sits upon the throne of life and death has a great influence upon the world. Their very soul permeates the lands and fills the hearts of the people.
The shrill voice of the town crier rings out across the market square. The Emperor himself seeks Adventurers Guild members. Urgent expedition vital for the safety of the Empire. You spot a crowd of travelers weighed down with weapons and tools lingering nearby. The Empire is offering a reward just to set off an expedition, even more if we make it back. That's how desperate they are for help. The dealer adds a gold counter. It's on map, okay?
The Empire does not ask for much, but in the end they take everything.
On the arrival of the gates of the royal palace, an armed escort leads you direct to the Emperor's chambers. The Emperor remains still and silent as his chief counsel lays out the expedition. Few relics from the last age still endure in the world. We had one in this very room until last night. She gestures towards the empty pedestal. Not only must you reclaim the stolen symbol of our power, we asked you gather 3 sibling relics. Do you know who stole the artifacts? The evidence suggests a thief. They seized the weak spot in a grand schedule. There are many treasures in the palace. It is curious that this is all they stole. On the ornate pillow sits atop a stone pillar. It's a dust you make out a shape of a jagged blade. It was a ceremonial sword. It sat for decades under one's protection. We're not protecting it, you understand. We're protecting those who would try to possess it. The blade is cursed. Its venom strikes both wielder and foe in equal measure. Few relics from the... okay. Let's go. Code Adventurer. It took skilled dungeoneers to steal the artifact. We need to ensure you'll be safe out there. See our training officers on the way out.
A keen eye will notice that themes repeat themselves. Events too. The wheel ever turns.
Thieves are cowards at heart. They will dodge your heaviest attacks just as they dodge their civic duty. Swift Blade is best to fit them. Here, try these ones. Cutthroat blades.
I never understood the duel. If you're at war, use every tool at your disposal. If not, let things lie.
Perform 6 strikes that cause stun to thieves. Stunned enemies take 150% damage. Repose. Against thieves, repose deals more damage. It's increased during combo. Repose to stun, counterattacks, weak against enemies with high defense. Oh wow.
Still, you find yourself hunting relics. Do you not wonder why, or what they may do?
I'd do it for the money. Your quest takes you far away from the city. Vast wilderness stretches out before you. Your companion reminds you of the Emperor's mission. One relic was stolen by the Byzant thieves. Another is in the clutches of a sturdy merchant. One is enshrined in a small village in the east. As for the last, Corbjorn shrugs. Who knows? Find the 4 relics. Okay. Are we racing someone?
A moment of peace on your travels. Savor it.
Okay, that's gonna give us some food, I assume. Oh no, it gives you health.
Yet inattention leads to disaster. Not every inch of the wilderness is peaceful.
Thanks. Winter Blade or Cardinal's Blade?
A remnant of the Templars and their religious righteousness. Wealth through exploration. We have many lands to discover, you and I. If you cannot make use of this, I will question your skills.
Traveling cartographer in the process of making the first full map of the Empire wishes you pay gold for the information on the area you have seen in your recent travels. Need to know every stream of stone that lies from here to the capital. I'm sure whatever knowledge you can provide will be of some worth. Cartographer lists intensely as you relate what you can remember of the neighboring areas. Gave me gold. You spend several hours in the company until he is satisfied, and you have nothing else. Okay.
Can you claim this token?
If you really hope to be safe, you'd best protect yourself. Have just the thing at a bargaining price. Few people seem to choose the risk of shopping in such a public place these days, as those do never linger for long. In a quiet corner of the market, you find a desperate man attempting to sell an unusual assortment of odornace. Picks up a statue and 3-headed creatures, saying, "This statue of a healing spirit from the distant kingdom of Dutia is exactly what you'd need to survive the next attack by the Prince of Poisons." Just holding the small metal figure makes you breathe easily and fills your limbs with vigor. As you turn to ask how much gold you owe, a supernatural chill travels up to your arm and freezes your heart. Oh my god, really? Just before we start starving? Sorry stranger, the store owner says, suddenly packing up the rest of his wares. But I stole these from a particularly vengeful warlock, and his magic prevents me from just throwing them away. Good luck with this one. Ben kicks the table over and flees down the back alley. You lose sight of him on the gloom of decides to abandon his godforsaken town. Leave the troubled town of Iron Peak with the impression that you've not yet. Okay.
Fire is a symbol of so much. Purity, will, creative force, and power. A moment of inattention, and it becomes pure destruction.
Okay. That was a weird one because I clicked it and it lagged. Okay, gotcha. Stumbled in the corner.
What do you do with that, given your position?
Slumbered on the corner of the room, you find the woman's husband. You put his arm over your shoulder and quickly make your way out of the inferno. As you emerge, the woman and her children rush to the man's aid to embrace him. Thank you, adventurer. You have saved my family from certain death, the woman says.
Well done.
Our possessions have been destroyed and we will never be able to repay you. Know that we will speak of your deeds here today as long as we are all alive.
Your memory seemed filled with conflict and chaos, yet occasionally something merely pleasant slips through.
Okay, let's go with pies. Are you happy with the paying price? Oh yeah. Purchase some tarts. Let's go with the exotic lies. She was so beautiful, she whispered he passes you bag of spiked purple fruit. Just seems strangely affronted at this. He takes a fruit from your hands and coldly asks you to leave. Dangerous wilds.
Even peace hides steel within.
The wilds are home to many rebels, criminals, and beasts. Heavy weapons are recommended against Empire. Don't worry, we actually do have a decent enough weapon, I think. You know, I forgot to read what you actually do give me, because the wizard does give you a little bit of armor, and it's cool. Actually, there should be an introduction cutscene for you, right? Okay. His family lost, his clan turned against him. Kolbjorn has traveled south in search of meaning. When activated, Kolbjorn performs a charge attack that causes stun and many knockdown weakened enemies. Stay close to charge his ability faster.
I wish you an honorable death.
That was a cool battle, wasn't it? When the battle resolved, you scavenge what you can from the remains. The
Think
pious
about
robes.
what has been lost simply to grant you comfort.
Charged Bash causes confused to single targets when activated, excludes elite enemies, and Shadows-based Bash causes a brief stun. Charged Bash ability against any enemies. The odds are home to many rebel scum. Were those gunners? You should definitely introduce me to the gunners. I like rifles. Musketeers. Deadly at distance, only the most skilled are recruited into the musketery. Musketeers fire heavy attacks, defend with a shield, else evade. That robe strangely fits you, I have to say. With the battle resolved, you scavenge what you can from the remains. Helmet? Sure. Only one hull can be equipped at a time. After every encounter with Gambit, reveal one random encounter card on this level.
Hardly elegant, but possibly effective.
Now that's a lot of gold.
One more relic is within your grasp. Who hired these thieves? That is the true question.
The thieves' erratic movement crosses right into your path. You catch them frantically loading a relic onto the horse and cart. Just hold him off a couple of minutes while we ready the horses. Only the shield wasn't such garbage. Oh, there was a time limit. Didn't even notice that. The distant sound of courses alerts you to the carriage disappearing over the horizon. You'll never catch them now. Oh, I'm gonna give chase until we have actually caught them. Now, going back through the carts, you don't actually lose food for doing that. Okay, give me a shield. No. One again. Very well. At least it's easy to actually do these battles.
Our time has come. So be it.
Oh. Why was he a stone? Never mind.
And so we see the home of the Northerner, and his reasons for leaving.
Carl Bjorn returns to his village, to partake in a toil, that ritual cleansing his people's ancestral grave mounds. He invites you to accompany him. Carl Bjorn nods his great head in acceptance. Okay, that's not what I wanted. Okay, that's a little bit better. Receive a relic and 4 fame. After clenching out the thieves' camp, you quickly locate a relic. Doran's Blade. Balanced Spirit. You may not gain a blessing while you have more blessings than curses. Examine the relic closely and feel a sense of great unease. Okay, a little bit of health. The market bazaar is heavy with activity. Traders from all across the land go out to pass by to sell their wares. As the sun beats down the crowded streets, you pause briefly to draw water from the fountain. You feel something tug inside of your tunic. Turning quickly, you discover a pickpocket making off with some of your belongings. You jump out on your feet and catch a glimpse of the thief as they wave through the crowd. That's what we are aiming for. Ah, damn it. I mean, it was this one or that one, and I actually don't know. Don't have a single blessing, but we can actually do this again, I assume.
The shadow folk appear to have found your trail.
Follow sees we frenzied. Okay, you follow frenzied rumors of a vampire and were beset to a direction from deep in the lowlands. A thin farmer tilling the rock soil look up in despair as you approach. Please, our little Tommy was taken by a monster with bloody claws and glimmering eyes. They came through the walls. He pointed Shaq's fingers at the hills. Sure enough, you find the boy huddled in a back of the menacing cave, as you draw near hulking cloaked figures emerge from the shadows to surround you. Hero, one of the beasts hissed. We knew you would take this simple bait. Now relinquish your power. You draw your weapon. Shadows can counterattack. Light weapons are uncommanded, okay. That looks absolutely adorable. Shadow Elder. The royal lines of Lysahora. Houses are blessed with privilege and, more importantly, power. Elders can summon shadows before entering blood madness. Use a way to avoid their attacks. Okay, that didn't work. Wait, I think he's weak to fire, and I have fire attacks. I like that he actually turned to ash. Whipping the peasants' foes from the embrace their son. Thank the gods. Demos, thank the gods. The small family gathers a dusty bumble of what they can in graduates. Okay. Let's get the shield. Also gain some life. But more life. Welcoming, their bounty plentiful. It's gonna give me health. Arm wrestling. Oh, that's gonna be interesting. Ah, that's the worst throw I could have ever gotten. Why are you showing me this guy? Oh, he'll be unavailable for 3 turns, I assume. The Bass Hag cannot live up to the strength of her name and slumbers in defeat. Kolbjorn aggressively tremors his giant blade right next to the table. May have affected the result. You take your reward from the purses of the Way Out Tavern. When you return, you will complete the next round of a larger prize. Okay. Still no blessings. The odds are sometimes treacherous and harmful. While traveling a dangerous cliffside, you slip or lose your footing. Though relatively unharmed, the same cannot be said for the pack of travelers' rations that broke on your foe. Ah, it's okay. Damn it. Really, game? Aha, we don't have 3
supplies
food.
are exhausted. Unless you find some food, you will surely perish.
You find traveling salesmen wandering the wilds. Should we negotiate for a better price? Let's just buy the relics, we have plenty of gold. The Cursed Helm of Ogyagu. The Missed Opportunity. Discard the first gain card you receive on each level. Really, an equipment? Oh no. Let's just end this nonsense.
You are starving now. Every fresh encounter will cause you damage. Tread carefully.
Should I try to give them more of my equipment this time? I don't know. Okay. The battered gnomes pick themselves up. Okay, I should have read that.
There is little I can say that will stop an adventurer pilfering ancient artifacts.
The village of Dunrich is unremarkable, save for a tiny near-forgotten shrine. Here you find another relic, resting on the dusty altar. An old woman greets you. As you are interested in our relic, local legends tells of a time when a great hero will come to claim it. Until then, it remains here, under our watch. Claim that you are the great hero? The woman examines you with a moment before falling on her knees in prayer. You have arrived just as foretold, our savior. Now clumsy. Bjorn pokes at it. The relic is Kerr. Before Bjorn can finish, the relic starts vibrating and hum, and then glows with an eerie, unnatural light. Your eye is down in a similar glow, emanating in response from a distant tower. Do you think they are trying to tell us something? Bjorn smirks. Let's get moving. Let me try this one.
Here we begin to see the potential of cards based around fame. If you can force them from your deck and into your hands, you can begin to exploit their power.
As the raiders have destroyed our village, the other explains, we had not the value of steel. Mind, I fear they now attacked us for sport. Let me give you some advice, he continued. Preparation is key to victory. Never begin a quest without first stacking the deck in your favor. Why did that give me fame? Looked at you through the pale eyes. May your deeds of greatness ever regret in a song told of tale. May you ever be remembered.
And now you must begin to ask yourself how these threads connect. Were you simply a patsy for the Empire? Or did you hope to be something greater?
The relics lead you to a mysterious tower. You will need to ascend it to reach the mage in its summit. A storm swells ominously overhead.
Here we see yet another wheel, each different, yet each bearing their own similarities.
Okay, that wasn't so bad. As you climb the tower stairs, a voice calls down from above. Do you even know why you are here? How much did they tell you when they ordered you onto its wilds? When they sent you out here like a dog after a bone? You continue to wind your way up the tower. Finally reach the top of the tower. You've been sent here to do biddings of the true enemy. These relics can be used to defeat him, but here you are looking to return them to him. As you bring the relics, the mage says with a grin, a thief can be trusted to deliver a job, but one can always rely on the predictability of the Empire to send their dogs. She calls the remaining relic out mockingly. I suppose you'll be wanting this. Take it, she says calmly, but be warned, its curse will sap your strength and you will to fight, and combat is inevitable, I'm afraid. Or she continues, you can let me keep it, but should you best me, it will be lost to you forever, so, okay? Let's take the relic. Ragnar's cursed blade. Coward's audacity. This relic is heavier in your hand than you expected. Its presence cloud your thoughts. The mage laughs. Your imperial masters would be most proud. Prepare to meet your fate. You struggle to lift your weapon as a group of thieves joins the fray. It's gonna be such a difficult battle. Honestly, I like this quest. It was quite fun. Are you a female? Relic Thief Mage. This mage went to extraordinary lengths to gather these relics. Mages shoot projectiles from a distance. Use evade to avoid their attacks.
trust none of them.
Damn it, I pressed the wrong button there. Ow! One gone. Do what you can. With the relics recovered, you journey back to the Imperial City to claim your reward. Captain Estella meets you at the city gates. I'll take you straight to the Chief Consul. She'll be eager to examine what you've brought back. On the walk to the palace, you examine what you've safely recovered, all the relics. This may be a rare day when the Consul will smile. Estrella says. Estrella. You can see her trying to catch the words as they've come out. My apologies, this is indeed another glorious day for the Empire. The Chief Consul looks over the relics you've returned. You have done well. We shall keep these relics safe, lest they fall into the hands of the less learned.
Every part of this tale is a part of your history, a part of the reasons that bring you here.
That's a scary looking card, isn't it? An exquisite blade and the man of the world. Oh, we have so many tokens, it seems. Bitter Winter. For assisting the gnomes in their battle against the goblins. The Gnome Hunt. The Bergfolk have taken root in endless adventures. Endless Adventures is now available from the challenge map. Goblins are not causing mischief in the Endless Adventures. Shadow Beasts now stalk the lands of the Endless Adventures. Okay. Aid your allies in the Endless Adventures. The Drunken Hero, the Goblin Favor, and the Blood of the Beast. Okay, we are golden thus far. We have Campfire, we have Endless. Right then, let's end this episode here, and next time we're gonna continue on with the Hierophant, the Lovers, or the Chariot. We shall see. Until then, thank you very much. Have a good day.